Mary here. Hi, everybody. And today my t-shirt is from the Mule Shoe Ranch in eastern Arizona. And it represents one of my whys. And that is to be able to donate more money to the Nature Conservancy, who owns the Mule Shoe Ranch. It's one of the premier natural conservancy type organizations. And instead of working in a fashion of going through political means to try to incorporate land into parks or into preserving land, the Nature Conservancy simply establishes the idea that this particular section of land is important, needs to be preserved, and they just simply go out and buy it. And once they have purchased it, then they work in such a way as to eventually turn it over to the public ownership. But at first, it's difficult and very long process to get governments to purchase land. And sometimes not possible simply because of the cost of the land. So in order to get more land under protection and more animals protected that need to be, the Nature Conservancy simply buys the property. And one example of this is the Santa Rosa Plateau in California. And the Santa Rosa Plateau has the Santa Rosa fairy shrimp on it in just a few large pools. And in order to protect that fairy shrimp, the Nature Conservancy, and to protect the watershed and the land around it, the Nature Conservancy simply bought the property. And so for years, my husband and I contributed, and I've been contributing since his death, as a natural thing for me to do as a biologist and as a person interested in conservancy of natural resources. So that just is an important thing for a person who is wanting to be generous of mind, positive thinking, productive citizen, is to give. And so this is one of the places that I regularly give. So I thought you might just be interested in that. And then the other thing that I wanted to talk a little bit about was I was in on the webinar last night, the Tam and Black webinar. Black and Tam, I think they call it that way. The webinar was discussing getting out the use of improper words, which kind of goes right along with what my video yesterday was with that little poem. But getting the use of negative words out of your language and putting in positive words that are more active and aggressive helps you tell your subconscious mind what you really want to do with your life, what you really want to do with your actions. And so what they were saying was to get rid of the word try, maybe, but, tomorrow, and can't. And to replace those words with must, will, and, today or now, and I can, or how can I? And those more positive words are something that gives your subconscious mind an anchor to hold on to, a reason to move forward. the negative words stop you in your tracks and keep you from moving forward towards your goal. And a quote that Lawrence Tam was saying, I believe he attributed it to Henry Ford, said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right." Which, like I said, goes right along with the poem from yesterday, from my day 9 video. This is my day 10 video in our 90-day challenge. So it's very important to rework your language and to get out of the use of the negatives or backing up words that don't move you forward, and use words in their place that keep you where you're at and move you forward rather than backing you up into the more negative aspects of your life. So again, replace the word try with the word must. Replace the word maybe with the word will. I will do something. Replace the word but with the word and. If you're going to join two things together, say this thing and that thing. And don't put a qualifying statement in the middle of it, like the word but. If you're going to do something tomorrow, reconsider that statement. Do it today. Do it now. Don't put it off. Tomorrow is a word that puts off the activity. You want to do the activity. And that's one thing all these videos are about, is do the activity now. Do it today. Don't leave it for tomorrow. The word can't is particularly terrible, especially in the English language. I don't know how it translates. But many, many, many people stop themselves from doing greater things by using the word can't. And the idea is that you have just come upon a slight problem, a stumbling block maybe. But if you use the word I can get through this, I will do this, how can I get this accomplished? It simply becomes a much smaller problem. You find a solution and you work on, and you get the problem resolved. So that is one of the most important things in programming your mind or reprogramming your mind, is to get the negative words out of your thinking so that you are not stopping your subconscious mind from doing that which your conscious mind really does want you to do. So use positive words, use problem solution type approaches, and just keep moving forward. Train yourself to think in the positive, think in the present, think in the future. Don't think in the negative, and you'll do much better. And that was the gist of what was going on in the webinar last night, except for the fact that they are, Black and Tam are setting up a program that they're going to be presenting on June the 1st and 2nd in Houston, Texas. So that was part of the presentation at the end, was allowing people to buy the cheaper tickets that were being offered last night only. to this training. So if you're interested, go to blackandtam.com, and I'm sure that they've got a note there that'll tell you what to do next. I'm in Lawrence Tam's downline, and so that's how I got into that. I have my immediate sponsor, and then his sponsor, and then Lawrence Tam. So I'm the fourth one down from Lawrence, I guess. And anyway, so I can get in on all of the things that are going on about that. And I've taken a couple of their trainings on the Monday after our events and have benefited considerably from those. And I've been appreciative of the fact that I am in that part of the Team Take Massive Action. So, at any rate, my main emphasis for today is think positively, and remember, if you think you can, you will. Thank you. Bye.